Perfect. So we can give Lorwyn another shot here.
Yeah, this time it's for real.
Yeah. This time we need more than just one Mulldrifter.
Yeah. Let's just have like 23 Mulldrifters
Give me like
and I guess like some land, but
12 Mulldrifters, 12 Shriek Maws, and lands.
yeah, all right.
Maybe some makeshift mannequins to go with them.
Just one. Just one.
Anyways,
It'll be our bomb.
Instant speed Shriek Maw is a hell of a bomb. I liked that deck a lot back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is still triple Lorwyn. Next, I guess tomorrow it becomes Lorwyn Morningtide.
Ooh.
But I wanted to give triple Lorwyn one more rundown to see how it played out when I don't just ignore the signals to jump into green.
Yeah, let's try that.
Well, maybe not the jump into green part, but the, like, you know.
The signals thing.
Right. Listen to what the table says.
We definitely have to be in here because Bubble Cat is a powerful name.
Bubble Cat. Good old Bubble Cat. But yeah, after this is, because next week is Lorwyn Morningtide, and then the week after that, that's when it happens. That's when we get Shadowmoor.
I love Shadowmoor.
I know, so do I.
I mean, it wasn't a very, I don't know, like, people tell me a lot of times it's not a very good standard set, but I had so much fun drafting that set.
I think it was a pretty good one because it had cards like Kitchen Finks and basically anything that was a hybrid card. Yes, I am always be Mulldrifting. I am perpetually Mulldrifting. If I can pick a Mulldrifter in this draft, I will likely do it.
So, alright, it's been a very long time. Mulldrifter evokes for 3 and costs 5?
Yes.
Okay. And is a 2/2 flyer, right?
Yep, draws 2 cards.
You know a card is good when I remember things about it.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, yeah, I remember, like, rares and whatnot, but Mulldrifter was a common.
Can you guess what the most expensive card in this set is? Online?
What was that?
Can you guess what the most expensive online card is?
Was Bitter Blossom in this set?
Nah, that's Morningtide.
Oh, okay. No.
The Merfolk Dual Land.
Really?
Yeah, which beats out Thoughtseize and Cryptic Command.
What?
Like, you know, if you... The other two, pretty powerful cards, I don't know. But no, Wanderwine Hub is the most expensive card out of the set.
What's it going for?
$7.
Oh, alright, okay.
Thoughtseize doesn't go for much because it saw a reprint, and apparently Cryptic doesn't go for really more than like 5 online, which is a bit weird.
It is weird.
However, Morningtide has some pretty dang expensive cards. Bitter Blossom, as you named, exists.
Yeah, I assume that card was always $1 million.
I don't think it's $1 million these days. The most expensive on Magic Online, it's like 5.
Okay. I mean, yeah, old stuff in Magic Online is never going to go for as much.
Brave Sword, I want to put an asterisk near Modern Relevant, because the only time I've ever seen Wanderwine Hub in Modern is as, like, the final duel in Merfolk behind the other 4 that, like, Merfolk's already playing. Okay, so we got a foil Incendiary command, aka the not...
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Not the greatest command, but pretty dang cool. We also have an all-star, if,
Freaking Windbrisk Heights.
you get to remember Windbrisk Heights.
Whatchamacallit,
Okay, yeah, that's right.
I'm assuming the combo's not here. Spectral Procession is not for, like, 2 more sets, right?
No, but Cloud Goat Ranger's around.
Ooh.
So yeah, I guess what looks great in here, there's like, I could just pick the Windbrisk Heights.
I'm really fine with just grabbing Windbrisk Heights. That's a hell of a bomb to be in Landslot.
Mighty Dictron, I'm gonna disagree with you. Incendiary Command is the flat worst of the commands. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, just compare. I mean, it's not the worst like card by any means, but but compared to all the other commands,
like, Austere is Wrath of God. Incendiary Command is a 5-mana Pyroclasm. Like,
yeah.
anyway, I'm on Windburst Kites because this is cool.
Wow. Oh, all right. Well, we made the correct decision.
Austere Command is a Wrath of God. Basically all the time. Anyway, there's nothing else worth considering over Cloudgoat Ranger, especially when I pick the Windburst Kites.
Well, yeah.
But other cards of note here, we have the Pie Sneak, 2/2 Fear, which is cool. Neck Snap, which would be good for what we have, you know.
I love that, like, the name of that card. Just break their neck.
I think my favorite part is that it's like neck snapping this elemental who doesn't seem to have a neck.
Right?
Like, alright, you got me. My flame is... Like, it's literally neck snapping this. Like, and that's some powerful magic, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Goat in. This is... So, not only is Cloudgoat Ranger ridiculous, by the way, it's the only reason it wasn't picked is because the rare is missing.
Right. Which, Cloudgoat Ranger, in my opinion, should have been a rare.
It's part of a cycle, but it's so dang powerful.
Yeah.
So what else do we have? So we want powerful white cards, like Aven Changeling would be a good one here.
Yeah, very true.
Aven Changeling being this is the Changeling. It's trying to be a duck so hard.
It's trying to be a duck.
Other cards of note in here, Forge Tender, Tarfire, heck,
It's alright.
Ponder.
Yeah, straight up Ponder.
Yeah, this was where Ponder was first printed.
I think that, I mean, Aven Changeling is fine. It's a Windrake.
Right. So the question is, what is our second color? Do we have one? Do we want one? Like, yeah, this puts us, like, we have Giants and Kithkins, you know?
Right. I mean, I haven't seen anything so far that's, like, been, thinking that we need to go into another color quite yet. I mean, obviously we're going to at some point.
Right. I guess I'm trying to, like, pin down what color 2 might be. There's a Pestermite here is the only blue card that's pretty nifty. There's Sen's Air. Oof.
Yeah,
this card can get out of control.
Especially when we just get to put in 3 Kithkins.
Right. We could also pick up, like... No, Mighty Dictron, man, that would be a bad command. Nah, Incendiary Command is just not the one I like. I've played it a lot in Block Constructed, though, because it blew up Mutavolts and things. I'm thinking, like, Sen's Air.
Yeah, I'm fine with the Sen's Air. I'm really sad that there's a difference between Soldier and Warrior.
Oh, that's because it matters in the next set, like...
Really?
Yeah, like... that shit matters in the next set. It's really weird. Pestermite is the other card I was considering, but like
Pestermite's really fun, really good.
Sen's Air. Okay. Can I?
I guess we're just Kithkin.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Now that I've like, if I pick Sen's Air and I pick Gold Medal Stalwart, like Gold Medal Stalwart, it like wants me to be a Kithkin in the Kithkin zone. And yes, this is a giant, so I can't reveal it to Gold Medal Stalwart. But like, I could be just a constructed deck. That said, blue's powerful in here.
Yeah.
All four blue cards are straight good. Pulver Knight's still being around along with Wispmare tells me that white is open, though. So, we're doing great. Yeah, this is the Kithkin. This is definitely a Kithkin. This, if you show it to the Gold Medal Stalwart, they will believe you.
Yeah, it looks like a Kithkin to me. It's flying and a duck.
Details.
Good enough.
But yeah, this Harbinger's really good. Alright, pick up another Sen's Air.
Which, yeah.
Yeah,
if we're going straight Kithkin, like, having multiple Sen's Air seems good to me.
Right. This isn't... Yeah, we're not getting blue in back 2. That's fine. We just have to accept that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, blue. like, again, another Harbinger. Stony Brook Angler is pretty good because it's a tapper. It's a bit expensive, but it is a tapper. Broken Ambitions is definitely playable. As far as other cards, Tar Pitcher used to be a lot better than it currently is because damage on the stack used to exist.
Right. Yeah, but that card got real bad real quick.
Yeah, it's so sad about, also, like, Borrowed Forager. What do we get this time around? Oh my goodness. Alright. It's all blue all the time. I can pick up Kithkin Greatheart, though.
Well, which is really silly, because it does Kithkin and Giant things.
Well, not only this, but, okay, so this is a Piker that gets +1/+1 first strike if I control a Giant.
Yeah, right. We already have 2 Giants.
Right, and more Kithkins gives us... Like, I could, again, try to pick up on the... like, the blue. Like, there's still really good blue going around, but I want to commit myself into this Kithkin deck so that nobody else is fighting me for it.
Right. I mean, why give up cards that we would obviously play for a color that... I mean, I'd kind of like to wait to see what our, like, rares and stuff are in the next pack before we make that decision. Jesus!
Yes! Okay, we are aggressive. We are, M10 is when damage on the stack stopped.
Yeah, alright, well, we're obviously white Kithkins at this point.
We could just be mono-white.
I'm perfectly fine being mono-white.
Like,
maybe we'll pick up another Windburst Kites next pack.
Yeah, or maybe we get something cool like, I'm trying to think of what we have at rare that would be really nice. There's the enchantment that makes Kithkin tokens whenever you attack. There's the Champion a Kithkin card, which is a 5/5 Vigilance First Striker for 4. Gold Medal Harrier table.
Wow.
That's not real.
Wow. Nobody's in white.
This was number 4 on my pick list order of the cards we had here. I didn't really go through my thought process on everything in the pack, but I did order everything. And Harrier was definitely much higher than this. There's even Kinsbale Skirmisher here, which is like a totally acceptable bear. If that was what I was hoping was coming back around.
Right. I also just like to point out, I love the art on a Meeboy Changeling.
I know. There's a lot of... I really like the art in this set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this time around we can just take Lairwater Giant. This isn't a card we're really playing, but I want to cement white as closed.
Right.
Let's...
I mean, we're not playing anything in this pack. And like, if we absolutely need to, it is a Giant.
Yeah.
So, like, it does help and plan, but...
Yeah, so I'm just going to steal out this Giant. I could take the Squeaking Pie Sneak is the most powerful card in the pack, being a 2/2 fear, but I want to cement white as closed. By the way, that's a playable as hell card.
Yeah, it is.
This is also a pretty dang playable card just because of the Changeling is a lot more powerful than it looks. Like, just in here, this is a Kithkin for the Stalwart, it is a Kithkin for Senzair, it is a Giant for Greatheart, it can tap for Cloud Goat Ranger. I have every single card that isn't Gold Medal Harrier cares.
Yeah.
Let's steal the Stinktrigger Daredevil. That's the most... Actually, Face Vaulter's probably the most playable card out of here. There's probably a good Goblins drafter somewhere.
Yeah.
And Wispmare. Wispmare is completely fine.
Alright. Oh, alright, yeah, destroy an enchantment on a dude. That sounds fine to me.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it doesn't make the main deck, but it's certainly something I can have.
It's
Okay,
definitely sideboardable.
I'm cool. Alright, and here we have probably the worst card in the set.
That was a 6-mana 4/1.
It gets a 5/2 if you win the clash.
Hooray!
Yay! Anyway,
There's some blue.
Okay, so Shapesharer is a changeling that copies creatures. Below the cut we have Warren Scourge Elf, so I'm not looking at that. Above the cut we could pick up Plover Knights, which is just 3/3 flying first strike. We could pick up Harpoon Sniper, which isn't that powerful with what we have going on because it cares about Merfolk numbers. It's still a decent card.
I'm kind of thinking the Shapesharer.
Really? I didn't really want to commit to a second color yet. Or at all, honestly, at this point.
I mean, we can definitely go with the Plover Knights. I just figure... we can copy other bombs. Worst case, it's a shapeshifter so that it's still a Kithkin. And
yeah, I was thinking evasion because I wanted a way around. I don't like the sniper because this cares about Merfolk and we don't...
Yeah, I don't think that we're on...
Yeah, like the sniper. The sniper is a strong card. Even I guess it is 1 damage.
It is. It does say ping, but I mean, usually, like, when my pings also cost mana. Eh.
Hmm. I'm gonna choose a Plover Knights and maybe have made a mistake. That's fine.
All right.
See, I would second pick this card because oh, boom.
Oh, criminal growth is sweet.
Yeah, look at these.
Isn't that 6/1/1 counters?
Yes, it is. That is a card that could definitely be like the top end of a deck, including ours. Though, again, I'm honestly wondering if this just works as mono white. You know,
I think it does, and us trying to splash double green seems really awkward.
like we could do it. It wouldn't be that bad. Green is the secondary Kithkin color, but I mean, I say secondary Kithkin color because like 3 Kithkin exist in that color. Like that's it. That's literally it. There might be more. Somebody's sure there might be more. Apothecary seems strong until you realize it's a 5-mana 2/3.
I like the Harrier. Like, I mean, it's a defensive card. Also, it helps us with our evasion problem, like because most of our things are on the ground.
I like removal. That's really the reason I'm picking it.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of red.
What the hell do you do? Whenever you clash, tap target creature. If you win the clash, okay. Don't care.
Yeah, that's bad.
Actually, the Pilgrim's a good red card. It's basically a Wrath. I could pick up Wispmare and try to stick in this. Stick with the white plan. Green is just gone in this pack. Elvish Eulogist is not strong enough.
I don't know. We have a Wismare. I'm fine just grabbing. Like, I mean, we don't have to go into red or any other color, but it'd be nice to have the option, I guess.
Okay, so you're thinking just like... Are you thinking picking Ashling or picking Shimmering Grotto then?
I mean, either one would probably be fine. I guess the Grotto would give us more options.
Yeah, Ashling's a really powerful card, though.
It is. We can. Yeah, I'm fine with either one.
I don't care for the second Wispmare, and I'm gonna steal the Ashling is the more powerful in the abstract. Hey, another Kithkin Greatheart. Hearthcage Giant is cool, but also 8 mana, so that's something. Tarfire is reasonable, and like I could try to pick up red in that sense by picking up Tarfire. I could also just pick up Greatheart and commit to having a bit more of a, having my...
I like Greatheart here, I think the best.
Yeah.
I think we still need to grab a couple more shapeshifters to really...
Make it better than a Piker. Like, we need more Aven Changelings, and those I think have to be pretty high on our pick list.
Yeah, I mean, it still helps our other guys and is a Piker, so I'm fine with it.
Yes, same here. Yeah, Hearthcage is cool. It's just 8 freaking mana. 8. That's a lot.
Yeah, especially for a Vivid Meadow.
Oh boy, there's Thundercloud Shaman, one of the most powerful shaman in the land. It's funny because like a Pyroclasm just actually nukes us, but
yeah. That doesn't negate it.
Yeah, it does if we wanted it. Also, like it's a controlled Pyroclasm. I'm considering picking it or Heelcomber Giant or Vivid Meadow.
I really like the Meadow here if we need to splash for red.
See, if we're gonna splash for red, I want the Thundercloud Shaman though.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem. I think I'm gonna
grab the Shaman. Yeah, it's a giant too.
I'm gonna try it. Hey, Sig River Guide, how you doing?
Huh.
Not picking you because that's not really where we're splashing. The card's powerful as hell, though.
Yeah. I mean, we could just grab more Greathearts.
Yeah, I could also pick up that Wanderer's Twig if I wanted to be like more like fixing. The Twig's fine at doing fixing.
But it's already breaking.
I know, it's fine. Look, it's a tree coming out of it, and it's nice.
That's not how sticks work.
No, that's definitely how sticks work. Crush Underfoot is a cool card, but like,
I really like that card.
um, yeah, I'm okay. So if we have all these great hearts, we have 3 now. I kind of that's sort of the reason I want red, because red has giants as their thing. Kithkin Harbinger, huh?
Ooh.
Is that powerful enough? Do we have anything powerful enough for that to search up?
It grabs Plover
Overnights.
Knights, I guess, right now.
Yeah, I could also
It
pick.
does grab with that Aven Changeling,
Yeah,
which could help us with our giant problem.
I could also grab Ruined Stalactite, which also fixes our giant problem in a different manner.
Alright, also true.
Be your own giant. That almost sounds better. The Kithkin Harbinger is not as powerful because, like, its biggest issue is being, like, a bad body and tutoring things that cost less than it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Hey, Changeling.
Boom, boom. We want more of these. I want any number of these. Yeah, I want any number of them, honestly. I'll play, like, they're good. Again, like, red still might not be happening. Like, we only have 2 red cards, and this one kind of ruins us, but it's such a powerful card, I wanted it.
Yeah, I mean, we're only in pack 2 as well. Like, we could definitely pick up more things. I don't know, it'd be nice to just be in mono white, though, so we just don't have to worry about fixing.
Right, especially with Windbrisk Kites. Windbrisk Kites to, like, slam down Plover Knights or Cloud Goat, or Windbrisk Kites to, like, you know, that early could easily work.
I would kind of like another bomb to, like, try to get under there, but...
Well, we got one more pack for that, so I'm gonna pick more Runes Stalactites. Our deck seems like a good place.
We're probably only going to use one of those.
Yeah. Well, this deck is one of the places where it works, so...
I suppose.
Yeah, this is... I can't speak enough good words about Thundercloud Shaman.
I guess I really don't even know what the thing does.
4/4 for 5. When it comes into play, deal damage to all non-giant creatures equal to the number of giants you control.
And it concludes itself. Okay.
Yeah. Nobody cares about any of these.
Nope.
No. Whenever you clash, whenever you win a clash, those words are shorthand for stop reading this card.
To be fair, though, at least, I thought that Sylvan Echoes was considerably more awful the first time I read it, because I didn't see that it was an enchantment. I thought that was just like a sorcery that was clash, if you win, draw a card.
Sweet.
I'm gonna spend 1 mana to maybe do something.
Wow, that's a late judge occurrence. Like, I don't think we're playing it. Hey, Hillcomer Giant made it around.
Nice.
That was the card I wanted out of that pack. So I'm glad that, like, picking the Thundercloud Shaman didn't really bite me. And Lowland Oath, that's not a card I'm willing to splash.
Foil Forest.
Alright, pack 3. Our deck is almost done here, so we're looking for improvements, and we're looking for a couple more holes. Like, technically, if we aren't playing red, we need 4 more cards to have a complete deck, and then we want upgrades.
I mean, our Wismares could probably be upgraded. I would kind of like those on the side.
Yeah, I'd be fine with, like, 1 in the main.
Yeah, I mean, it does fly, which means it gets in the way real hard. It swap. Hostility!
So, okay, so this pack has, below the cut of Zephyrnet, this pack has 3 cards worth talking about, and then another 4th one I'd like to bring up. So, the first one's the huge one here, Hostility. Whenever you deal burn damage to an opponent, prevent all of that damage and put a 3/1 in play for each damage prevented. It has to be from a spell, so burn. It's also a 6/6 with haste. That's cool. Crib Swap, really damn good removal. Like instant speed, remove target creature from the game, and it becomes a 1/1 shapeshifter.
O-Ring.
Then there's O-Ring.
I'm guessing number 4 is probably Vivid Craig.
Yeah, Vivid Craig was number 4 on the pick order, like in case we actually were doing red, which sadly passing. Hostility is triple red, which is a little bit too hard for us to actually splash, which means I want the white cards, and O-Ring beats out Crib Swap by a little bit.
Yeah.
They're both powerful. The other card I want to bring up is my good old friend Makeshift Mannequin that says return target Mulldrifter or Shriekmaw from the graveyard into play. It has whenever it's targeted it dies, which it already died anyway. So
Wow.
Yes. The rare's gone from here, so that explains why the O-ring didn't get picked.
That was one thing about like the Lorwyn block. All the good cards were common. Like,
yeah. Like Lorwyn, you could build a real, quite realistic deck out of like the commons and uncommons. Like, all of the tribal lords were uncommon rather than like at rare or anything like that. Yeah. So double O-ring turns our deck from like decent like aggressive deck to oh boy.
yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and admit to myself that red isn't happening. Let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
So we still want more Aven changelings. Though at this point I feel like we have enough Kithkin to make the great. We have enough giants plus the ruined stalactites to make the great hearts real. Because if we have,
I still think that we should try to find like one. Like I kind of want to cut one of the stalactites, but
yeah, it depends on how much tribal stuff we have and how much we want to have that ability. Okay, the only. So this is the green card of the cycle that nobody remembers because it's both like not notable and like just kind of like flat worse than Cloud Goat Ranger.
yeah.
Like this is such a strange like nobody. This is literally the forgotten part of the cycle. I could not have told you what this card was until I saw it here. Heat Shimmer's a cool card. I think Hillcomber Giant's the easy pick, seeing as A, it's the only card in our color, B, it's an effective giant and like a decent sideboard card against a red deck.
Right.
Like I'd be completely fine sideboarding in Hillcomber Giant against a deck where it's unblockable. Notable cards include Streambed Aquatex, which is a good merfolk, Spellshark Sprite, which and a couple other cards in here. This Glare Wielder, that's a hell of a card.
That's sweet art.
Yeah. Fairy Tauntings, whenever he casts a spell. Yeah, that is a spell for winners, that's true. Wow, Meru frickin' Reejery still hanging out in this pack. What?
Alright. Well, maybe it's possible nobody's in Merfolks.
Yeah, I'd take Meru Reejery still being in here as a very easy sign of that. Interflame Acolyte is a cool card. I like this card a lot. We've seen this sort of card in current Magic a lot.
Yeah.
We could pick Moonglove Extract. That's not really that great. I could just hate draft that Reejery.
I think that's probably what we should do. Nothing. I mean, we're not playing the Tricyclopean Sight.
Yeah, we're not playing the Triclopeans. It's basically Moonglove Extract or bust, and I really don't think I want. I guess I could. Yeah. I'm all right. I'm stealing Reejery and not feeling bad about it. Kithkin Healer.
Kithkin, I suppose.
It's a fine card. It's not great. It's just okay.
I mean, and it can make our our blocks and stuff kind of annoying for our opponent.
Yeah. Other cards of note in here. We have Crawworm by another name in this set. We have the Mud Button Torch Runner, which works really well with the Tar Pitcher. Like this is the combo you want.
The Torch Runner.
Yeah, this actually might just be better than one of the two Wisp-Mares if nothing else shows up.
Yeah.
Just honestly for its ability of being a Kithkin, which matters for
it really does.
Number of cards. We want enough Kithkins in the deck so that like Gold Medal Stalwart comes down on one without problems. Okay. Do I care about Springjack Knight? I don't think I do. Like, when it attacks, you clash, and if you win the clash, target creature gains double strike. Which maybe that means it's fine because it could hand off double strike to Senzair, but also it's probably not a card I'm playing, to be entirely honest.
Yeah. I think it's probably another Kithkin Healer, which we're not playing.
Right, like there's not a lot going on here. It could just like take the Auntie's Hovel.
Yeah, okay. That's probably worth like a ticket, maybe.
Like, I don't think I care about a second Kithkin Healer. I don't feel like I need more than that, and I'm already like, sure, let's steal this. At this point, so as I've said earlier, And I get the same choices. Wow, look at the black in here. Like, there's some not too great black cards, Exile Boggart, but, like, Mournwelk is passable, Weak Strangle is a good removal spell, and Lyssalana Scarblade is a pretty dang good removal.
I guess we could have a Spring Jack Knight on the sideboard.
I'm thinking I'm just going to pick a second Kithkin Healer.
Okay.
Shrug. It's not great. Spring Jack Knight ain't great, though, either. It'd be like, okay. I wanted another, like, Kinsbale Skirmisher. That's the card I really want. Hey, Benthicor. Benthecor's the blue of this cycle. It's kind of sizable and has a good ability. Marrow Commerce also being a powerful Merfolk card. I could pick Gold Medal Dodger, but...
Yeah, it's probably going to the sideboard.
Right, I'm not playing a 1-mana 1/1 that doesn't have text like these. I already have 5 7 1-drops. Pick a Rune Stalactite number 3, like...
Yeah. This is kind of the situation where I start hate drafting, because I'm not playing any of these cards.
Take Benthicor and throw it under our Windrush cards?
Right.
Sure, let's do that. Makeshift Mannequin.
Yeah, that just shouldn't be there. Wow. Like, what? I want to say, like, you know, somebody went into white, but I'm pretty sure that these packs just didn't have any.
Yeah, more than likely.
I mean, obviously, there's at least one other white player, and there was probably, like, a white card in these packs.
Well, yeah, oh boy. Thanks.
Jesus.
Alright. I think we are playing both Rune Stalactites.
Yeah, we didn't really get anything that would be worthy of replacing them.
I'm completely fine with that. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like I said going into this, our deck was basically finished going in, so I don't feel too bad stealing a couple key cards that would make our opponents a little more powerful. As a rule, I'm not a big fan of hate drafting, but I'm completely fine doing a couple, like some theft like that.
I mean, yeah, I understand that, but there was literally nothing else. It was take a different card we weren't going to play, or try to cut someone else off.
Why didn't you take Mirror Harbinger over the 1/1 Changeling? I feel the 1/1 Changeling is a slightly more powerful card, and I don't think there's somebody who actually cares about Merfolk at the table, based on the fact that I got Mirror Regery pick 4.
Yeah.
Like, the Amiiboid Changeling fits into more blue decks, and actually does more. Like, the removal of creature types in addition to creature types is actually pretty powerful in this format. And also has a very silly art.
Also the best art.
Right, let's do that, and then we're done.
Yeah, alright, looks like a deck.
Yep. So our game plan is run them down fast with like Gold Medal Starboard, Kithkin Greathearts, hopefully Sun's Heir. Even Changeling is a bit of a linchpin of the deck. Rune Stalactite does a lot of work as well. Our top end exists. Like Cloudgoat Ranger basically flies in for 5 every turn, no matter what. Pullover Knights is a good flyer as well. Hillcombers can, I guess they're both main deck. They can both do some evasion if our opponent's in red, which is nice. Other than that, they're just Hill Giant, which is in their name. So,
yeah, yeah, just take out the Comer and you have Hill Giant.
Yeah. If I wanted to be a little more exciting, I could like include an island in Benthicor.
I think I would be okay with that.
Like, just so I have another Windrush Heights target?
Yeah, mostly that. And, like, all we'd be doing is dropping, like, a Kithkin Healer. I'm fine being spicy.
Like, just to make it slightly better than that. So we'd have a dead card in the deck.
We shouldn't do it. It's a bad idea.
Look, you're talking to the person who put a Cruel Ultimatum in their, like, white-red deck because they could Cruel Ultimatum off of Windrush Heights. By the way, I got that off and felt really good.
Awesome.
The Red Splash. The problem with the Red Splash is both Ashling the Pilgrim and Thundercloud Shaman both ask for multiple red mana. Thundercloud Shaman asks for it up front, like, hey, double red. You know, you need double red to function. Also kills all our creatures. Ashling the Pilgrim also kills all our creatures, but needs triple red to do it. So, you know, maybe not the most effective of things.
Hey, Thundercloud Shaman doesn't kill all our guys. We'll have like an Aven Changeling.
If the Aven Changelings, yeah, it leaves these 5 alive and kills everything else. Yeah, this deck really, I was really hoping to get Wizened Sun. And also the Kithkin enchantment was a lot harder to get because that's at rare. I mentioned it before. I forget the name of it, but it's like pay a white whenever you attack and make a 1/1 Kithkin. For each non-token attacker or something like that. I don't remember the exact text of it, but it makes 1/1 attackers for each creature you attack with, which would be really good with Sense Air. And then Thoughtweft Trio was the other card I was kind of hoping to see, but the Wizened Sen was the one I hoped the most because it was at uncommon rather than rare, and you can't really depend on rares to make your deck.
Right.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to have the ability to have a giant out for the green heart or for the great heart.
Malicious Spread, that's it.
Is that like the only giant at 1 cost?
No. The giants at 1 cost,
I kind of doubt there are any, but
like there's changelings at like 2. Is there a changeling at 1 changeling instance? There's like there's some. I would say I don't think so. Like anyway, I mean all this chat is like all at nothing because this deck is a really simple build. Like the only I'm literally like, oh yeah, I could include Benthicor and try to make my Windburst Kites more spicy, and it's like not a really good idea.
Yeah, we get like a 10% chance to have Benthicor like be under there.
Yeah.
And that just sounds like a bad idea.
Well, if it's ever in our hand, it's effectively dead, even if we include like 1 or 2 islands.
Right, and all that does is because, like, if you do that, we know every time we're just gonna draw like 2 islands and a plains, and never gonna be able to have Cloudgo Ranger or something.
Yeah, if we have 5 lands, though, we automatically have Cloudgo Ranger at that.
Well, okay, fine.
That actually seems like it might work the more I think about it, because like the islands are free inclusions. Like literally free. Basically, is including the Benthicor Dumb Splash better than the worst card in our list?
It'd probably be like what, cut a healer?
Yeah, healer or like a Wisp-Mare back to the board, but like one. Actually, maybe the Wisp-Mare to the board because like Wisp-Mare, if I have to play it and O-Rings in play, that's not a May.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Alright, so let's do dumb things instead. I don't think any of the other blue is worth including. Maybe a Changeling is okay, but like I don't think we have enough reason to include it, and Mara usually pumps our Aven Changelings. So incoming Benthicor, 1 or 2 islands.
Yeah, I guess we can do 2. Also, this might gives false information to our opponent that like we're in blue.
I guess this makes me feel funny for passing Sig River Guide.
Right.
But, you know, yeah, we cannot include the, like, I love you, Amiibo Train. Yeah, the little Luma. This is a Luma. You are correct. I don't know. Funnily enough, like, Wisp-Mare can backfire on us, which is just, like, if that gets stuck in our hand, that's no better than Benthicor, right? Like,
right.
Until they play an enchantment, which we can board into.
It's also just nice to have.
What's our Kithkin count? We still have some time, so we have 5, 10, 15 Kithkin in the deck.
I want to attack with like a 15/15 Sims there.
Plus the Cloudgut Ranger and the 2 Rune Stalactites for Kithkin in play, but I'm more looking for Gold Medal Stalwart purposes.
Right.
And then Giants in the deck. For giant purposes, we have Amiibo Changelings and the Rune Stalactites. So there's 7 Giants in the deck for the Great Hearts. Because any one of these will produce a Giant.
Right.
Rune Stalactite is the funniest because it makes this into a 4/3 first striker.
Jesus.
That's the reason I want the Rune Stalactites in the deck, is because that's not real. You know?
Yeah.
So, alright. Sends air, cares about, each other attacking Kithkin. So, like, this can be kind of small. The hope is that, like, we start with a Gold Medal Stalwart, like a Great Heart. We get this down on, like, 3 or 4, and then it attacks for 5.
Right. Also, like, it could just kind of explode on turn 5.
Yes.
Like, they're just, like, expecting, like, oh, they'll play one, like, one more Kithkin, but then we just, like, pump it by 3, and then they're kind of in trouble.
Yeah, like the Benthicor isn't a tribal thing at all. Like elemental and merfolk don't matter. Um, but it's just seven. It's 7 mana, 7 power, and kind of unkillable because you can shroud it.
Right.
Anyway, let's admit we're probably holding everybody up on our talking. That's fine. I'm happy that this deck came together.
Yeah. Seems like it's a lot better than the last one.
Yeah, the last one had no direction. This one does. So that's weird. Twitch doing dumb things. Well, the recording should look nice, at least for people, so.
Wow! God! Throw that shit away.
Goodbye.
There
we go. That's so much better. Want that
Oh
planes.
my god.
Okay, so check out this curve. Alright, Gold Medal Stalwart with an additional cost, revealing Kithkin Greatheart. Next turn I play Kithkin Greatheart, the turn after I equip Grid Stalactite to a Kithkin Greatheart. Squeaking Paw Sneak, revealing Added Staff Boggart. Okay. Let's attack with Gold Medal Stalwart, because I'm fine trading there. And Kithkin Greatheart. Mad. Oh boy!
God.
Alright.
Well, I mean, we're gonna stop that in its tracks with our stalactite, but.
Well, we're gonna run it down with the stalactite. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I suppose we can just, like, hit him for 6.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run down our opponent. Okay, there's that Added Staff Boggart, which gives us a free clash. Aven Changeling on the top of our library to our opponent's Squeaking Pie Sneak, which is another 2-mana 2/2. Looks like we found the Goblin player, by the way.
Yeah.
Kind of happy I stole this. So this is just going to be a 3/2. No other text. That's fine.
Oh. Next turn, I think we hold back on the Changeling, because I think Greenheart Senzair is just better.
Yeah, we definitely want the Changeling, because evasion on this board's really nice, especially through in Stalactite. I can make it a 3/3. So let's keep this on top.
But it's gonna give us like another 3/2 first striker and like a 4/4 attacker.
Yeah. Wow, attacking with the Mad Auntie. I was not expecting the attack with the Mad Auntie there. So anyway, he's going to block with Added Staff Boggart, but he can't regenerate, so I don't really care that much.
Yeah, I think we have a decent amount of gas left here, just to kind of we're fine with that trade. Well, but then we lose our giant.
Right, we'd have to re-equip. In that case, maybe it's just attack with Kithkin Greatheart and play my 2 Kithkins.
I think that's probably a better plan. Also, yeah, good thing to note, he does have a mountain, so if we get mountain block.
Yes. So, Kithkin Greatheart sends
he won't be able to attack through this.
Well, no, this fails Fear. This gets to attack through it for free.
Oh, okay.
And he just drew a second copy of Squeaking Pie Sneak, so he's going to be attacking for 6. Like, he's actually got quite a lot going for him. I assume he's playing Squeaking Pie... Oh! Picture in the real card zone. Okay. So, yep, he's attacking for 3. Obvious. Nice!
Ooh, hell yeah.
O-ring the Mad Auntie.
That Audi, yeah.
Yeah. Very, very obvious O-ring target. So, O-ring the Auntie, it's going to make something regenerate.
So he does get a free block.
Free. This is exactly what I needed there. Okay, so
it really was.
Squeaking Pie Snake gets to work for free. And then I'm going to attack with everything and force the Added Staff Boggart to block.
Alright, yeah.
because he would have to double walk the Stalwart to kill it,
Right.
and he can't do that because this is a 4/4. Anyway, I'm basically forcing his hand as much as possible here.
Mm-hmm.
He would have to have like a Tarfire, which I don't think he has, because he would have killed the Sun's Heir like before it pumped.
Right.
If he had that. Anyway, opponent goes to 3. I feel like we have this one pretty solidly closed out.
Yeah, I think so too.
So,
I mean, maybe he has something, but show it to us.
if he drew a 4th land, he might have been able to kill me there, which is actually pretty amazing. So if he drew a 4th land, he might have been able to attack me for 4, put me in a 5, and then play the... Oh god, name of the card. Sacrifice a goblin, -5/-5 target creature. Its controller takes 5 damage.
Oh, okay.
So that could be in our opponent's deck. Anyway, thanks O-Ring.
Yeah,
we out aggroed the pretty dang good aggressive goblin deck. Mad Auntie plus evasive creatures. Any changes?
I don't think out of what we saw there really is.
Fodder. Yeah, fodder launch. Fodder launch. Thank you, Brave Sword. Well, I guess we stole our opponent's dual land, huh? I feel pretty confident that person was directly on our left. Or at least one or two on our left, because we saw both of those Squeaking Pie Sneaks. We didn't see the Mad Auntie, but... that was exactly how I wanted the deck to function, though. Like, 100%. That was pitch perfect. Kithkin Greatheart got to just run the table. Gold Medal Stalwart on 1. Heck, we have Burgeoning Forge Tender in our deck for this.
Yeah.
Nycthermian, I think you're wrong. Like, I appreciate that, but, like, Benthicor is maybe not what the deck does. Maybe. It's, like, this was literally a last-minute addition to make our Windbrisk Kites better.
Yeah.
So, like, judging the deck off of the Benthicor might not be accurate.
I mean, yeah, it makes our Windbrisk Heights better, but just playing it is fine, too. It was nice to have, like, Alright, we should roll this.
You don't like it?
I don't like the fact that we, like, have one aggro piece and Benthicor in hand.
I don't like the Kithkin... Like, I don't like that Kithkin Greatheart has nothing else going on.
Yeah.
Okay. This is... Question... Okay. This is, like, okay. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, alright, it just got a lot better.
Sweet, give me that. Gold Medal Stalwart. Additional cost of revealing Gold Medal Harrier from our hand.
Guess what we're playing next turn. Nice. Changeling, make things better and give us a curve.
Yep. Commence the beatdown. What's your 3? Oh, Battered Seth Bogart, which basically doesn't matter if he wins the clash or not. Healer versus...
Right.
I'm sorry!
Wait, what?
Okay, alright. By the way, Planeswalkers were first printed in this set at Rare, not
Wow.
Not Mythic, because Mythic doesn't exist. I don't want Kithkin Healer in my hand. I want more relevant cards. Yeah, by the way, Planeswalkers exist. Top of deck. Oh, weird. They put it on top.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's questionable if I've ever seen it. I'm not going to play the Even Changeling this turn.
Oh, you want to have the tap up?
Yeah. And also I have a Gold Medal Harrier to play, so...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, who cares what he has in his hand if we just tap his entire team?
Right. If I can just tap all of his creatures forever, I just don't care. Yeah, we need O-Ring.
Yeah, I'm glad we're running 2 of them.
So he just top decked Liliana, 5 unknowns. Ah, crap, he does have lands. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the island down now. So if he plays Liliana, I have to discard the plans. A bit sad. We're attacking with 1 Gold Medal Harrier.
I mean, I'm not even that concerned if he plays Liliana right now. Like, it makes us discard a card and then we kill it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we just kill it right back, so I don't care at all. Let's tap that. It's tap Bogart.
Get there.
And then if he plays Liliana, I discard a plains and Liliana dies. So. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh shit! I forgot. This is the person sitting on our left. They picked the incendiary command second. Goodbye.
Shit, they kill us with bad cards.
No, they kill us with subpar cards. Like, that's a 5-mana Pyroclasm, but guess what? All of our creatures still died to Pyroclasm.
If I remember his deck right, though, I don't really think he has much of a way to stop these knights.
Right. Well, he might just get the Liliana Vest. Like,
I mean, at this... Well, alright, yeah, I suppose.
Like, you know...
So we're just gonna have to... Yeah, alright.
Do I punch down Liliana?
I think we have to.
Yeah, mostly because if I don't, he'll just, like, -2, go grab a removal spell, and then I'm out. You know, like...
Right.
Now it's at 2. If he -2s, he's out. So, he might still have to do that. But yeah...
But it still kills his Liliana, so we're not completely done then.
Right, and it would give me another attack, too. Man, but yeah, so Incendiary Command, I will continue to talk shit about the card, but that's because it's the weakest of an incredibly strong cycle.
Right.
Like, we're talking about a cycle that contains Cryptic Command, Profane Command, which is unreasonable. I don't know if I think I've gotten to show that off in streams. Primal Command, which rules, and Austere Command, which isn't great, but is still a flexible Wrath of God.
Right.
The thing with Incendiary Command is that a lot of its modes are overcosted for the card. Pyroclasm... The 4 damage to target player is not overcosted, but like destroy target non-basic, and also the final mode kind of sucks. Okay, so they are going to -2 to go grab a removal spell for my Proliferate Knight.
Okay, so kills off his Liliana and is gonna burn a turn.
Alright, and they're showing me a Boggart Loggers, which is the forest. Well, luckily we are not in Shadowmoor, because the opposite in Shadowmoor blows up is red and blows up plains that has Planeswalk.
Okay.
Anyway, he can play both, though, so...
Yeah.
I'm going to attack because I do not believe I will... Oh my god, alright, that's nice.
Wait, that might actually matter, because I'm guessing he might have grabbed a burn spell.
If he grabbed a burn spell, he's not bringing down the Pulver Knight. Do I want to move the Ruined Stalactite? I don't think I do.
I don't think so.
Because, well, I'm not blocking either of these, like...
Yeah, no, you're not.
Like, I can't block Screaming Pie Sneak.
I really hope he grabbed a burn spell.
Yeah, if he grabbed... So, say he grabbed, Consuming Bonfire, which is a pretty decent removal. Like, I say pretty decent, it's like an okay-ish removal spell.
I think he grabbed a burn spell.
If he grabbed Weed Strangle, that'd be, like, the removal spell that functions. He could also have grabbed Fodder Launch, sacrifice a Goblin, -5/-5 a creature, and 5 damage to its controller, which would be powerful as well. He'd sack the Loggers. Yes. No, he destroy target tree folk. Whoops.
Oh.
Yeah,
right.
I forgot that was a line of text on there. Now he doesn't need it. Show me how this works.
Well, hit him for 2.
Yeah, let's punch him down.
I kind of want to know what his 4 cards on hands are.
Ooh, okay, so that was going to be his kill spell.
Okay.
So so it didn't matter if I moved it or not. I was losing both of these creatures regardless of if he owned me there or not, because if I move it off, he Nameless Inversions, and then Boggart Loggers down this. If he does it the other way, he just does it the other way. So now I just have Senzair. That's fine.
Well,
by the way,
I mean,
Nameless
yeah,
Inversion rules? Just want you know, know that?
I mean, we draw Cloud Goat Ranger and we're back in this.
Right. Now, the problem is, how much does my opponent have? Like, 3 cards in hand? Like, do you actually have a board to produce? Because that would be... Boggart Birthright on Nameless Inversion. Okay, so Boggart Birthright picks up a Goblin and Nameless Inversion. Oh,
Ow,
shit.
freaking wart.
Give me O-Ring. Alright. Paying the iron price for this one. That's fine. I'm losing this game horribly because of the power of Nameless Inversion. So, Nameless Inversion, as you're going to see, not at the upkeep, because he's just going to pick up the Boggart Birthright here, or whatever. Wart picks up goblins, not goblin creatures, goblins. So, Boggart Birthright, tribal goblin. Nameless Inversion is a shapeshifter, much like the Aven Changeling we have, which means it's all creature types at all times.
I think we have lost said game.
Oh, absolutely. This isn't a winnable game in this state anymore. My opponent can effectively nameless inversion every creature I play. At this point, it's playing to see some more cards out of my opponent. Also, a 3/3 with Fear. Like,
right?
also, look at these, like, funky-looking faces. Oh, man, look at that, like, potato. Another potato. I mean, I'm dead in one turn here anyway. Like, this is 5, and the next turn I take another 5. Nameless Inversion. So yeah, Tribal Shapeshifter, Changeling. This card is every card type. By the way, this card, we've talked a lot about it, but this might be one of the few times that we've seen it. This is a card that comes up a lot because the +3/-3 is something that happens, but also it loses all creature types.
Which, like, really matters against our deck.
Yeah. Alright, so he should, yeah, play the Boggart Birthright to pick Nameless Inversion to kill off my Sensei. Alright. I don't even think we're going to see another card out of our opponent here. Alright, attack for 1. Alright, attack successful. Alright, so...
Damn, our opponent has a powerful deck.
You know, it's funny. If I had seen the Burrington Forge Tender before the Incendiary command, this game would have just been ours.
Yeah.
Because we can just prevent all damage it deals. So we do already have a way to deal with this in our deck. We just need to find it. Our opponent's deck is incredibly good. Like, they have... This is... last time... In Lorwyn, me and Kaz were talking about our different experiences with the format. Kaz's was mostly that things were a pile. Mine was mostly this. People had very focused decks. Like, every single deck was some sort of engine that crushed everybody else. Like, I'm excited. What else?
So I don't think... I think after saying that, we just don't really want to have more than, like, 3 dudes in play.
Well, unless they have creatures in play, because like if we're 1-for-1 against them and they have to, you know, because Incendiary Command kills a lot of their creatures.
Right.
You have 3 toughness, so you died of Nameless Aversion, so I don't care. I don't think we have any changes. I think we just roll it back and see if we can run them down. Maybe we get to keep a 7 this time.
That'd be helpful.
We also are on the play like, this will be nice for that. So let's run it down. I don't think there's any changes though. Like, I could change out the Benthicore. Well, no. Guess my dream of keeping 7 cards is not happening.
Throw it away.
I'm in.
That's fine. Benthicore and Island. Let's do it. I think we throw that away.
I don't think I need a second copy of Rune's Stalactite when I already have a copy of Rune's Stalactite.
I'm kind of sad we don't have a 1-drop, but... Oh, I mean, what? Alright, I guess we have the Stalactite. Could have played.
Yeah, you're right. I just passed the turn without doing it. I didn't even think about it.
It doesn't really change our curve at all, so it doesn't matter. Hopefully we draw land next turn and we can just crush our opponent.
Oh! Hello!
Wow.
Goodbye.
That was awful.
See, it sucks, because even if I put the Stalactite on 1, I still would have made the same play.
Right, I wouldn't have changed anything.
Like, that's the worst part. Ugh, oof. Okay, Tarcher's here. I want that 4th land for Hillcomber. Oh, well, that's good.
Alright, that kind of helps us a lot. Also, I'm fine with this trade. Oh, it's not even a trade.
You know, it's 2/2. I'm fine with it being a trade if he does block. I'm not going to use the
Wait, shouldn't it be a 3/3?
No, I didn't attack with Burrington Forge Tender. It doesn't
count it's from the other one. Okay.
Yeah, Hurly Burly. That's a sideboard card if I've ever seen one, because that works very well against our deck.
Yeah.
Man. I feel kind of foolish for not playing this Stalactite on 1, but I really don't think I would have done it the other way, because that invites a Nameless Inversion really badly.
Yeah, I don't... It didn't matter. Like, we would have made the same plays.
Yeah, it's still a mistake, and I need to stop playing so quickly like that. Anyway, Hillcomber Giant's kind of our out in this game, I suppose. Forge Tender being a way to keep it alive, if we can draw the 4th land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Arcane Explosion owning our face. Pro-red, to make sure that you know.
He's got double pro-red. Well, if we get
God,
land,
all right. I mean, that's good. Let's...
we could probably equipped, but
I thought he was going to play a kill spell. I thought he passed on 4 with nothing. I thought this creature was dead. Like, seriously, where's the nameless inversion? Why would you pass on 4?
he was assuming he's waiting for whatever we were playing.
Oh, no, okay. I thought for damn sure that card was just dead. He cycled a foot bottom feast. I feel like we're in a good way if he's cycling a foot bottom feast doing nothing.
Does he just have all land, or?
Liliana? There's Wart. Oh boy.
Oh, it's playable. And the fact that it goes into play.
It's fine. I mean, it prevents damage from the sneaking pie sneak.
That's true.
Alright, so he gets Tar Pitcher back. We really need the lands for... Problem is, like, I'm dead in 3 to, like, Wart and Sneaking Pie Sneak right now.
I think
there it is!
Land, we just need O-Ring. There.
Shit.
I think that's just the nail in the coffin there.
Yeah.
He's just gonna have so much card advantage now.
Also, I made a 3rd play mistake. God, I need to... What am I doing? I'm gonna continue making really bad plays, like, forever.
You prevent
Holy smokes. No, my Forge Tender's dead.
that? Oh, yep. Hey, we got land now.
I'm dead, just flat. I'm gonna pick up Tarfire and kill me. Like, I'm making play mistakes when they don't matter, but I need to not do it. Yeah, I told you, that creature's dead, and then he picks up Tarfire, attacks me for 5, and Tarfires me. My opponent has an incredible deck.
Yeah.
Just want you to know that.
Damn.
You had a good deck, therefore victory was impossible. Yeah, that's because everybody had a good deck. Like this.
I still liked our deck.
I loved our deck, and that's why I lost. You know that. Because the opponent had an incredible deck. I'm really happy getting to show off Lorwyn how I remembered it, though.
Right.
That was Lorwyn from my memory, which is just you get run down by like tribal decks while playing a sweet tribal deck. Like our opponent's gonna run into somebody who has like Doran the Siege Tower on turn 3, and they're like, you know, something like that. It's gonna rule.
But yeah, damn, Auntie plus Wart.
Mad Auntie plus Wart is pretty dang powerful for rares.
Plus Liliana? Like, what the hell?
Those are just 3 really good rares. The Wart is the most powerful, like, with the removal spells our opponent had. Like, Nameless Inversion plus Wart isn't really beatable.
Yeah, especially our deck. It literally killed everything in our deck except for the splashed blue card that we put in there for fun.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do any more tonight because I want to save up the my drafts and such for the newer formats coming up. We have both Eternal Masters coming up. We have coming up in the future here. We have the Legacy Gauntlet next week. We have Eternal Masters I think in 2 weeks, and next week we have Lorwyn Morningtide, which is a draft format featuring my favorite, like, one of my favorite cards ever, Revelark.
Yeah.
You know, Revelark being awesome and great, and I love you forever, Revelark. You're right there with Mulldrifter in my heart, because you bring that back. I get to draw more cards. And then also we have Shadowmoor afterwards, which is where I'm more likely to spend a bunch of time playing.
The most fun draft format.
Yeah. It's gonna be sweet. So no, this was I just wanted to give Lorwyn another shot to show off the Lorwyn from my memory, and I'm glad that Lorwyn from my memory was not just a fake format that I thought existed, but indeed was real. So I don't know, I might do something else tonight. I was thinking about doing like a Metroid randomizer or something like that, but also there's a chance I might just like go play more Overwatch.
Also that.
Like that's also a high chance. So maybe something else will happen and maybe not. But I'll be sure to let y'all know. Anyway, thank y'all for joining. Thanks Mike for joining on this.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, thanks everyone in the zoo. Hope y'all enjoyed Lorwyn, The Return.